The benefit of working with a broker long-term has many benefits to it. Number one is it takes time when we start working with an account or working with a construction company to understand the history, right? So there's a lot of data that has to be collected, financial reports, loss runs. There's a lot of information that needs to be collected. And then there needs to be an analysis that goes into all that data for the company. So we can look at the claim history, we can look at what is the amount of insurance that's been spent prior years, and we can set up a strategic plan over multiple years. It might take 3-5 years to get the company to be first in class in insurance. And we can go in there and we can show them their competitors. We can say, here is the list of your competitors, and here is what they're roughly looking at their insurance. So my goal is to get you to be the number one for your cost of insurance. And by doing that, it makes you more competitive, and it allows you to have better margins and be more profitable if we can do that with the insurance. It's definitely not going to hurt your company if you're working towards getting better rates on your insurance with a long-term broker who has a plan and a strategy and has a history with the relationships with the company, with the relationships with the insurance carriers, where we're all on the same page of how do we get this company to be a low-risk company to insure, and then how to get the rates down year after year, or at least hold them even during a market where the rates are all going up. So you need a long-term broker who understands their strategic plan, but it takes time to implement. So you're not going to see that in 6 months, It takes time to implement the strategic plan and to meet those goals. And there should always be goals. Even after you meet the 3-year goals, we should be setting new goals for you and how we can do better things and keeping costs down and making you more successful. So that's the benefit of having a long-term broker, because they need that time. They need to know that data. They need to understand the account more. And with more information and more of the relationships and the personalities inside the company, it benefits the company so much financially. So working long-term with a broker also gives you more time to build a trusting relationship, and you can all have integrity. And then trust comes on both sides too. It comes between the construction company, it comes from the broker side, it comes from the trust with the underwriters, making sure they feel comfortable with the account. They understand that the broker is being very honest and clear and transparent with the information from year to year. They can see the growths and the things that we talked about we were going to do. And then when we show up at renewal, we have those plans, or we have the data showing that we completed what we said we were going to do. So if you find a broker that you really like, it's really important to nurture that relationship. Because the other side of it is when we go to market and we're looking at your insurance, just remember, those underwriters are only releasing one quote to one broker. And it makes it much more productive for your one broker that you trust working with, that you have a history with, to be able to showing up with the same broker over and over. It just reflects, it just looks so much better on our side for them to see you showing up with the same broker that has confidence in that company and understands the company, instead of saying, I don't really know these guys, they asked me to get them a quote or something like that. Really important. Long-term relationships with trusted brokers is priceless. Thanks for watching, and please feel free to check out any of my other videos. If you have any questions regarding this subject matter, please contact me or email me. Thanks.